Hello, boys and girls. My name is Miss Buzzio. I am your visual arts teacher. Today, I just wanted to read this story with you guys called Giraffes Can't Dance. And then afterwards, we will do a giraffe drawing together. All right, I hope you are excited. Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andreae Guy Parker-Rees. Giraffes can't dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully bendy and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango, which was elegant and bold. The chimps all did the cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor. But the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all laughed. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, don't be daft. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor, and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." How is it you can dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twizzled around and finished with a bow. When he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above, "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." Awesome. All right, boys and girls, next up, how to draw our dancing giraffe. Now, you just heard me read the story, Giraffes Can't Dance, where we learned that they can dance. So we are going to draw our very own dancing giraffe. Let's get started. Now, I am going to use my marker to draw, but that is just so you can see it better in this video. Make sure you use a pencil first so you can erase. All right, we are going to start with the face. And let's use our finger and find the middle. Go up and over a little bit. So I'm going to make the letter U to start. All right, and if I go too fast or too slow, feel free to speed up or slow down the video or pause it. Okay, for its ears, I am going to make a capital A and a capital A. And then I will connect that line. Now, giraffes have something called antlers. So I'm going to make those with a vertical line and a vertical line and a circle. Now we have our antlers. Now I'm going to make my eyes. You can make your eyes however you want. I'm going to make mine closed with some little eyelashes. Now we all have eyelashes. Now we need our nose and our mouth. So I'm going to make a rainbow line and then 2 dots for our nose. You can add a little smile if you want. Make this your own. Okay, now in our story, the giraffes are doing all kinds of crazy movements. So I am going to start by making the very, very long neck. So I am going to make a curved line, but leave some room at the bottom. And then another curved line. Now, I'm going to make my giraffe have a little bit of a belly. So I'm going to make like a half circle or a letter U. Now, we need to make our arms doing something fun. So let's see. I'm going to make mine doing the dab. We all know the dab, right? First, I'm going to do this arm. So an arm is a long rectangle. So I'm going to make 2 straight lines. And giraffes have hooves. So we need to make a line there for our hoof. All right, next I'm going to make my arm that goes across her face. So I'm going to make a check mark. I'm going to start up here by the face and make a diagonal line and a vertical line and a horizontal line. There we go. So there's my dab and I need a little hoof. All right. We still need some legs. So for my legs, again, they are rectangles. So I'm going to make 2 vertical lines and a horizontal line and a vertical line and a horizontal line. And don't forget your hooves. Now, do giraffes have a tail? Yes, of course they have a tail. So remember, you make this however you want. I'm going to make my tail curvy and then give it the little fur at the end. Ta-da! So there is my dancing giraffe so far. What else do we need to add? The spots. So I'm going to make my spots squiggly. You can make circles. You could do both. They don't have to be perfect. Make it your own. There are spots on the legs, the neck, and the arm. Make sure you give your giraffe lots of spots. Awesome, my friends. And on the face, there we have it, our giraffe. Now, before we color it, let's give it a background. And a background is what is behind our giraffe. So I'm going to put the ground by making a horizontal line. So he's standing in the grass. And then let's see, maybe I will add the sun and some clouds. You make it however you want. Remember, you are the artist. And maybe I'll even add a little birds. And what do giraffes eat? They eat leaves and trees. So I could add a tree if I want. It's all up to you. All right, friends. All you have to do is color it with whatever supplies you have, and then you are done. Great job! Awesome job! We are finished. So we have our dancing giraffe. I hope you had fun. See you next time.